Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Aparna and in this video I will discuss about introduction to GitHub and the difference between Git and GitHub. Okay, so if you are not aware about what is Git, you can check out my previous videos where I have discussed about Git and its installation. Okay, so, what is GitHub? GitHub is a Git repository hosting service that provides a web based graphical interface. Okay, so in my earlier video, I had discussed about what is Git. So, Git is nothing but it is a version control system. So, what is version control system? It it is used to track the changes that are done in the source code. Okay, so for example, there are four developers that are working on a project. Okay, and each of the developers submits the code developed by them on the server, right? So uh, the git is used to track the changes that are done by them, like what are the changes done by the developer 1 can be tracked by other three developers. Okay, so for that purpose we use git for tracking the changes in the source code. Okay, but now what is github uses Git and it is a hosting service. So that means it is just a platform, okay, that uses Git, that uses the version control system. Okay, and this platform is used for open source. That means open source is nothing but it is a project or a software that is free of cost, publicly accessible. Anyone can view the code, anyone is free to view the code and make the changes to that project. Okay, so github is a platform that is used for open source and it is used for coding and collaboration. It is not just for coding. GitHub is not just for coding. It is for collaboration. You can interact with a lot of people when you are on GitHub, because whatever code you have on your system, like for example, I have these many projects or the files or folders I have on my system. If I will upload these on the platform that is called GitHub, okay, GitHub is this one. This is the platform that you are seeing. This is called GitHub. Okay. If I will upload the project on GitHub and make it public, it will become open source. Okay. So I can upload my own projects also on GitHub. Okay. And ask for feedback from the people on my project. Okay, and also I can explore many projects from here. Like for example, if I go to explore here, okay, I can see many projects here. These are all open source because everyone can view them, okay, and can make changes out of them. And also you can search from topics. On clicking on the topics, you can search any topic. Like for example, Hacktoberfest is going on right now. Okay, so if I search for Hacktoberfest, you can get these many projects that are participating in Hacktoberfest. Okay, so this all is done on this platform that is called the GitHub. Okay, this whole platform is GitHub. Okay, so the people can come and contribute to this project or any of the projects. Okay, if they find any bug in this project or want to add any new feature, they can also uh, remove the bug and request to add the new feature as well. Okay, so in that way this open source project will also improve. Okay, so this all is done on GitHub. So that means you are interacting with a lot more people, with many people when you are on GitHub. You can upload your own projects and also can contribute to others projects. Okay, you can find projects in any programming languages as well. Okay, when you search here, for example, for Java or anything like that, or C++. Okay, search here C++ plus plus or C. Okay, you get these many projects. Okay, um, you can copy the code of these projects as well. Okay, so this is a platform used for interaction and collaboration with like-minded people. Okay, so this was all about GitHub. And the features of GitHub include easy project management, because in my video on Git I had explained that many people can work on the same project at the same time using branches, right? Like there are four developers, for example. Okay, all the four developers are working on different branches. Okay, they can work on different tasks and different technology as well, okay, at the same time. Okay, so it also improves the team management and project management. Anyone can contribute to the open source projects. Okay, and improved code is improved because people or the contributors contribute to the project and they improve the project by contributing to it. That means whenever there is a bug, they will point out the bug, and they will also add some new feature that will improve the project. Okay, because it is collaboration. It is all about collaboration. Okay, and it is easy to host your code on GitHub, and it creates a backup of your project, because the projects that I have on my laptop can be deleted someday. Okay, right? But if you will host those projects on the GitHub, it will create a backup for them. Okay, they will never be get they will never be deleted from that. Okay, so GitHub also creates a backup of the projects. So now, what is the difference between Git and GitHub? Git is a software and GitHub is a service that hosts Git. Okay, GitHub uses Git, and Linux maintains Git, Microsoft maintains GitHub. Okay, Git is a command line tool to track the changes that are done on the code. We use some commands. Okay, so Git uses commands, but GitHub is a graphical user interface. Okay, it is a GUI. So it is a platform that you can see here. Okay, and you can install Git locally on the system. In my previous video I had discussed about installation of Git on Windows, so you can install Git on your system locally, but GitHub is hosted on the web. As you can see here, I have um, I am running the GitHub here on web, right? So it is hosted on web. You need not install it. Okay, it is cloud based. GitHub is cloud based, right? And Git is a version control system that is used to manage source code history. You can track the changes that are done in the source code using Git. And GitHub is a hosting service for Git repositories. Okay, so that was all about GitHub and the difference between Git and GitHub. Thank you. Bye bye.